asked how Ollie was.
Well, it is time for Pet Talk, so that's good.
That
Chatty
is
is
true.
back with us today, and we're covering an important topic for every pet owner, spaying and neutering. I think you said yesterday to snip or not to snip.
snip or not to snip.
Question.
That's
Yep.
right. So
Yes.
I feel like there's a lot of misinformation out there.
Yeah.
So when you go on the internet and try to find out the truth, you can get as many different opinions as you can find websites.
Why do you
So-
think it is such a big decision for pet owners?
Well, everybody likes the idea of a cute puppy. But the reality is, if you've ever been with a dog through a heat cycle, it is no fun at all. They're agitated. Of course, there's messy. Dogs come from miles around. A male dog that's not neutered can smell a female in heat up to a mile away.
Word.
So that becomes dangerous for the males as far as getting out and getting hit by cars and things like that. It's much, much healthier for the female to be spayed. Every heat cycle they go through increases their chance of some sort of cancer that's related to the
Really?
reproductive organs.
Really?
Yes.
London was very happy after she got spayed because she had been a puppy mill breeder and she did not enjoy being a mother, and so when she was spayed she was like, woohoo, I'm
Ooh.
free.
No, do
And
that again.
and so she's been very happy and healthy since then,
Yeah.
and wasn't very happy and healthy before. So your dogs live longer. That's one of the main
Yeah.
reasons you want to do it. On
Sure.
average, 2 years longer than dogs that aren't spayed
Wow.
or neutered. And that, so it prevents all kinds of infections. Pyometria is an infection of the uterus. It prevents all kinds of cancers. So there's that. And then, of course, you want to limit the population of unwanted litters.
Sure.
That's a big deal, the main reason. So you don't get pregnant. That's
Yeah.
number one reason.
And I see there's fewer behavior issues as well.
Yeah, so if you neuter your male in a timely manner, you'll have less marking, less humping, less running away, all those things. So here's the caveat: if you have a small breed like Ollie
Yes.
or BC, you can spay or neuter at a very early age and get more benefits that are behavioral as well as less chances of health issues. If you have a large breed, you might need to wait till 10 months at
Okay.
least, maybe 10 to
Okay.
12 months, because that testosterone and the estrogen that informs bone growth, and so they'll have less joint problems later on. So the breed and the size is an important consideration when trying to decide when to spay and neuter. I think the question of whether or not to spay or neuter is a pretty obvious yes, spay or neuter.
Right.
And then, but the breed and the size of the dog will determine a little bit more
Yeah.
about when to spay or neuter.
And it's a permanent
Okay.
procedure, right? Once this
Yes,
is done,
it's not
done.
like a vasectomy. You
Right.
can't undo it.
Yes.
But unless you are a breeder, there is no reason not to spay or neuter your pet.
Let me ask this question, because this happened in somebody in my family. Are there drawbacks to maybe spaying or neutering once the dog is maybe a little bit older? I've heard that you want to do it when they're young versus when they're a little bit older. It can be more difficult.
The bone growth is the only reason to delay, because the myth of having a female go through a heat cycle before spaying it is a myth. It is an old wives' tale, and there is no benefit to waiting for that first heat cycle.
Okay,
and
good
it
to
is
know.
no fun.
Yeah, for sure. Well, how can people reach out to you, Chatty, if they're curious about things, or maybe they want to sign up for services at Dog Party USA?
Yeah, Dog Party USA, www.dogpartyusa.com. Our phone number 3064660. You can access our website and get all the information you need. And London will be there to greet you.
Oh, come on, you got to go in for that.
Yeah. Well, that was some great, thoughtful information. So thank you for
Yeah,
bringing
just
the
wanted
pros
to
and cons out
clarify
there.
some
Bust those
myths.
myths.
Yes,
Yeah.
myth busting. That's right.
Yes, that's right.